So good morning, sir. I have choose 3 topics out of the 7 topics that you have given to us, which is the different kinds of information system. So I have choose TPS, MIS, and the EIS. So the first topic that I will be going to discuss is about the TPS. So TPS, or a transaction processing system, is an information system or information processing system for business transaction involving the collection, modification, and retrieval of all transaction data. Transaction processing systems are used to record day-to-day business transaction of the organization. Users at the operational management level use them. So its objective is to answer routine questions like how many printers were sold today, or for example, um, how much inventory do we have at hand, or what is the outstanding due for any specific person. So by recording the day-to-day business transaction, the TPS provides answer to those questions. So the decision made by the operational managers are routine and highly detailed. So the information produced from the transaction processing system is very detailed. For example, banks that give out loans requires that the company that a person works for should have a memorandum of understanding with the bank. If a person whose employer has a memorandum of understanding with the bank applies for a loan, all that the operational staff has to do is verify the submitted documents. And then if they meet the requirements, then the loan application documents are processed. If they do not meet the requirements, then the client advised to see tactical management staff to see the possibility of signing a memorandum of understanding. So TPS has these 3 characteristics, which is first the performance, the second is the reliability, and the third is consistency. So when we say performance, it talks about the performance of the or of every transaction performed, of how it is fast as possible. The next is reliability. When we say reliability, it is very reliable. Its performance occurs like a clockwork, for example. A clockwork is very reliable and it is very consistent. Like if failure occurs, recovery must be quick and accurate and consistency. And then the third is consistency, which talk about the performance performed in the same way every time. So it means that when we say consistency, the performance it performs is always consistent or the same every time it performed. So to achieve the 3 characteristics, which is performance, reliability, and consistency, data must be readily accessible in the data warehouse. Backup procedures must be in place, and the recovery process must be in place to deal with system failure like human failure, computer viruses, software applications, or natural disasters. So an additional example of transaction processing system is a point of sale system. A point of sale system used to record the daily sales. The second is payroll system. So payroll system is used to process employees' salary as well as loan management. So the third is stock control system, that is keeping track of all inventory levels. And the next is airline booking system, which manages the book of flight. So the next topic that I will be going to discuss is about the MIS, or the Management Information System. So Management Information System, commonly referred to as MIS, is a phrase which consists of 3 words. First is the management, the information, and the system. Look, or hearing these 3 words, it is easy to define Management Information System as a system that provides information to management. But first, let's discuss, or I will be going to discuss, what these 3 words means. So first is management. Management has been defined in process or activities that describe what managers do in the operation for the organization plan, initiate and control operations. They plan by setting strategies and goals and selecting the best course of action to achieve those goals. Next is the information. So information consists of data that have been retrieved, processed, or otherwise used either for information or interference purpose, and argument either as a basis forecasting or as decision making regarding any business unit. So next is the system. The system can be described as a set of elements joined together for a common objective. A subsystem is a part of a larger system with which one is concerned. So basically, that is the simple definition of MIS that generally sums up what a management information system is and what it should do. However, its role and impact on the smooth operation of a company can never be overemphasized. That is the reason why every successful company makes use this system in one way or another. The reason why management information systems are very important in the day-to-day business transaction or operation of companies is that this system works with people, organizations, technology, and it gives relationships among the people and organizations affecting the company. This means that when MIS is properly implemented, then it will help achieve a high level of efficiency in a company's management operations. So the main role of management information system is to report business operations with the purpose of supporting decision making. So this is to ensure that the organization is managed in a better and more efficient way so that it can be able to achieve full potential, thus gain more or competitive advantage. So the role of MIS in an organization can be compared to the role of heart in the human's body. So example, the information is the blood and the MIS is the heart. In the body, the heart plays the role of supplying pure blood to all the elements of the body, including the brain. The heart works faster and supplies more blood when needed. It regulates and controls the incoming impure blood, processes it and sends it to the destination in the quantity needed. It fulfills the needs to blood supply to human body in normal course and in crisis. So it is the same in MIS. It plays exactly the same role in the organization. The system ensures that an appropriate data is collected from the various sources, processed, and sent further to all the needy destinations. The system is expected to fulfill the information needs of an individual, a group of individuals, the management functionaries like the managers and the top management. So, management information system is a set of interrelated procedures using information system infrastructure in a business enterprise to generate and disseminate the desired information. Such systems are designed to support decision making by the people associated with the enterprise in the process of attainment of its objective. So that is all for MIS. So the next topic that I will be going to discuss is about the Executive Information System, or the AIS. So an Executive Information System represents a type of management information system whose purpose is to facilitate access to the information and support executive management in the decision-making process by offering internal and external information relevant in teaching the organization strategic objectives. So, for example, let us say that you are the chief executive officer of a large company. You have 35 locations in 12 countries with 20,000 employees. So how do you keep track of everything that is going on in the company? In order for you to be an effective leader, what information are you going to need? You do not have the whole day to read dozens of reports or listen to a series of presentations. So what you need is an executive information system. An executive information system, or EIS, is a specialized information system used to support senior level decision making. An EIS is not only for the CEO, but for any senior manager or executive making strategic decisions to improve the long-term performance of the organization. An EIS, also referred to as Executive Support System or ESS. So senior management is responsible for a number of different tasks within an organization, including defining an overall vision, strategic planning, strategic organizing and staffing, strategic control and crisis management. An EIS is designed to support these various activities. An AIS is a type of decision support system or DSS, but it is unique in number of ways. The first reason is that in many organizations, there may be a number of different DSS in place to support a specific decision by individual units. An AIS, on the other hand, combines critical information from all areas within the organization, so senior management gets a complete overview. The second reason is that a typical DSS is designed for one specific decision, while an AIS supports decisions that are more strategic in nature and long-term. So these differences influence what information is being used and how it is presented. So consider the example of maintaining an airplane. So there are numerous critical parts of an airplane that have to be carefully inspected after a certain number of flight hours. A DSS could be used to assist safety inspector in making sure no critical parts get missed and that any issue that come up are dealt with appropriately. So the senior management is not specifically interested in the one-time inspection of a single plane. They are interested, however, in making sure the company has an outstanding safety record, and they need to know the inspection program is working effectively. So the safety inspection program as one unit would be part of an AIS, but the details on individual plane inspection would not. So that would be all for the executive information system.